What if someone told you exactly how they were going to disappear? What if they not only predicted it, but wrote stories about it years before it happened? This isn't fiction. It's the real-life story of Ambrose Bierce, a celebrated American writer who stepped into the unknown and never came back. Today, you'll hear about his strange life, the clues he left behind, and the questions that remain. And at the end, we'll ask you 3 tricky questions to test your memory. If you get them right, you're sharper than most. Let's begin. We're about to explore the mysterious life and disappearance of Ambrose Bierce. At the end, we'll ask you 3 quiz questions based on what you heard. No answers from us. You leave your guesses in the comments and prove you were truly paying attention. Let's see who's ready for a literary mystery rooted in reality. The vanishing of Ambrose Bierce. Ambrose Bierce was born in Ohio in 1842. He was the 10th of 13 children, and his love for language began early. As a young man, he served in the Union Army during the American Civil War, an experience that shaped much of his future writing. He later became a journalist, satirist, and fiction writer. His style was sharp, dark, and filled with irony. Bierce was fascinated by themes of war, death, disappearance, and the unknown. His most famous short story, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, is about a man being hanged during the Civil War. As the rope tightens, the man experiences what feels like a miraculous escape. He runs through the forest, reaches his family, and then the story ends. The entire escape was just a hallucination in the final moments of his life. That kind of twist, where reality and illusion blur, was classic Bierce. But what makes Bierce's life so fascinating isn't just what he wrote, it's how he disappeared. In 1913, at the age of 71, Bierce left the United States and traveled to Mexico. The country was in the middle of a revolution. He wrote letters to friends saying he planned to observe the fighting firsthand. His final known letter, dated December 26, 1913, was addressed to a close friend. In it, he wrote, "As to me, I leave here tomorrow for an unknown destination. After that, nothing. No confirmed sightings, no body, no trace. He vanished. Some believe he was killed while traveling with rebel forces. Others think he crossed the border into Mexico and simply chose to disappear. A few speculate he may have taken his own life in a symbolic way, mirroring the tragic endings of his stories. Then there are the more imaginative theories. Some believe Bierce faked his death to escape public life. Others claim he was assassinated due to political connections. There are even stories suggesting he was kidnapped or met with something paranormal. One popular theory connects his disappearance with the ancient city of Zacatecas, where fierce battles were taking place at the time. Others think he may have gone to the Grand Canyon, a place he had admired in letters, and ended his life there, though no evidence has ever surfaced. Over the years, dozens of books and articles have tried to solve the mystery. But despite all efforts, no official record of his death exists. Ambrose Bierce became what he often wrote about, a man caught between fact and fiction, whose story ends with a question mark. His life was filled with symbolism, irony, and a deep fascination with the unknown. And in the end, he became the very mystery he loved to write about. Perhaps that's the most poetic twist of all. All right, buddy. It's time to test your memory. Question 1. What real-life experience deeply influenced Bierce's writing? A. A trip to Europe. B. The American Civil War. C. Working as a detective. Question 2. What was the title of Bierce's most famous short story? A. The Last Letter. B. A Man of Shadows. C. An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. Question 3. What final message did Bierce write in his last known letter? A. This is the end. B. I leave here tomorrow for an unknown destination. C. Remember me in your prayers. Drop your answers in the comments. No skipping, no Googling. Just your memory versus the mystery. And if you enjoyed this eerie tale from history, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves real-life riddles.